Hello guys, this is a video to recreate the class for those that have missed it. The class of today, Monday, October 10, October 12. Okay, the class started like this. We look at unreasonable request and attachment versus commitment, the two distinctions that we have been using recently, and we have different people sharing. So this is an opportunity for you that you haven't been in the class to take a minute or two to look at what you have accomplished out of using a reasonable request, what you have achieved out of using attachment versus commitment. Write it down if you want, or just give it a couple minutes to look at it and acknowledge yourself for what was that. Then we're gonna what we did in class was reviewing the power triangle. Okay, the power triangle is this triangle that have three concepts attached to it, which is leadership, power, and integrity. Leadership is creating opportunities for yourself and others that create expanding results. Power, we do this around registration and enrollment conversations, or conversation about the project in regards to the project, which is creating the or stating the case for action. Then we have power. Power is when we use distinguishing in authenticity, but not specifically to have a enrollment and registration conversation, but instead to see where we were in order to restore our power. When we feel out of power or stopped in something, we use the distinction power by looking at inauthenticity, where we have been inauthentic, by looking at what we pretend, what we hide, the impact on us, the impact on others, and we create a possibility. Okay, that's the power leg. And then we have integrity. Integrity, which is do what you said you will do what you know to do what others expect you to do, even when you haven't said it. And the last one is do what you're supposed to do, or do what you said to do in the way that was meant to be done. And plan your work and work your plan. So these are the three legs of the distinction power triangle. So what we did them in class was to rate what are our skills, or rate our skills on that. The rating system, or the rating is based on the following 5 points, 1 through 5. The 1 is non-existent ability in this distinction. The 2 to 3 will be having basic grasp of the elements of the distinction. The number 4 will be marginal skillful, so you got marginal skills around the distinction. And the number 5 be fully skilled in the distinction. So using this rating system 1 through 5, not existent, basic grasp of the elements, marginal skillful, and fully skilled, we're gonna rate ourselves in the three elements of the power triangle. So the first one is integrity. So rate yourself. But before you rate yourself, I want to share something that I might share, which is the following. What does it mean rating yourself at the skill level? Many of us, we think about rating ourselves in the performance. Many times when we think how we're doing with the concept of integrity, we think in the integrity that we are able to put in place in our lives. This is not what is being asked here. What being asked is to rate yourself in the knowledge of the distinction, which is different from the way that you perform it, or the results that you get in an area. I will give you an example. And the knowledge that I have in registration, enrollment, and registration conversation is 5. I'm fully skilled. But when I go to the area of, for example, one of my business that I'm looking for, getting people jumping into this one and getting investors or people to work in it, I'm not inviting anybody. So I'm not really using enrollment and registration conversation, and the result that I'm having there is very poor. But I'm really skilled. So if I need to qualify using the system and my ability to have leadership, enrollment, registration, conversation is a 5. If I would rate the results that I'm getting in the area of this real estate, this other business that I'm trying to open, yes, it's not as great. But that's not what we're doing here. We are rating the ability that you have or the skills that you have on knowing and being able to apply the distinction. So I hope that is clear. So now we're going to rate ourselves, and it's very important to be authentic about it. Okay, if we are really skilled, if we know the concept, so we know it, and rate yourself generously or authentically. If you're a 5, you're a 5. If you're a 4, you're a 4. So let's go now. This is what we did in class, and you should do now, or you could do in a piece of paper. So see, for example, for integrity, rate yourself 1 to 5. Then write down or think for a moment, what difference this distinction has made in your life, and where you are not utilizing this distinction. Okay? Then write down an area in your life that now you would like to take on to apply this level of skill that you have gained in this distinction. So that was integrity. Now do the same with leadership and power. So remember one more time, you rate your skills on the distinction leadership, then write down or give it a moment to think of what have you achieved, or what difference it has made in your life to apply this distinction, and where you haven't applied it fully. And then write down an area that you would like to take on to apply the distinction. After that, we did the following, which was quite similar. We went to the intention and outcomes of the program. And what we do there is something very similar, but we organize it in a way that we answer to 3 questions, which are the following. 1, how you rate yourself in the skills, or how you rate yourself in achieving the intentions and outcomes of the program. 2, what have you accomplished in regard to the intentions and outcome of the program. 3, what is next for you? What is the next thing you can get? What is the next thing that you are taking on in applying or getting the intention and outcomes of the program? So the intention and outcome, I'm going to read them for those that don't have them, and I'm going to attach this in the email so you have it in front of you. The intentions and outcomes of the self-expression and leadership program. Intention. You will be someone who is living life powerfully and living a life you love. Outcomes. You will be skilled in inventing new realms of possibility, which will contribute to and impact your everyday life. 2. You will be skilled in transforming your environment. The people in your life will relate to you not as the past teaches them that you are, but as the new possibilities says that you are. 3. You will be skilled in generating enrollment conversations. You will cause new possibilities to be present for others such that they are touched, moved, and inspired by those possibilities. 4. You will be skilled in registration conversations. Your invitations and requests will create opportunities for others to choose and to be satisfied with their choice. And 5. You will be unstoppable in expressing the possibilities you are with the people in your life. So look at all of these elements and answer the questions. Okay, one more time. How you rate yourself, what have you accomplished, and what is next. And that's everything. I hope this video is clear with my accent, and I will send you the notes as well as the intention document and PDF for you to have an opportunity to do the class, so do this recreation of the class. Thank you. Bye-bye.